You are creative. The very title of this presentation should give you an idea of what we'll be covering in this presentation. It is not only a title, it is a statement. You and every one of you is creative. What makes you different? What sets of qualities do you possess that make you stand out from the people you work with and the people you interact with every day? All of us know what that is, and that's what makes us special. The real reason we perceive work differently is because we don't settle for the status quo, but we are always looking for different alternatives to do the very same processes that people have repeated over and over and over. We do so by injecting and infusing enthusiasm into every action of our lives, and we thrive on this. Of course, we thrive on this because we have come to discover that being enthusiastic, we infect others, and others' enthusiasm infects us at the same time. Of course, a creative mind like yourselves needs rest. And what better way to rest than to set yourself aside in solitude and contemplation of your most inner thoughts? Simply to come back and rise with great ideas to go back and achieve amazing things. Solitude is not loneliness, but solitude is peace. We cannot deny that we are used to working under pressure. Perhaps the most important achievement of our careers has been the result of hard-working hours where we have had to meet deadlines, but the very fact that we've had to work under strict frameworks has made it possible for us to achieve feats that otherwise would have been simply impossible. We are always thinking of breakthrough ways of doing our everyday activities. We don't settle for what everyone is doing. We need to find that one idea, that breakthrough activity that will set us aside from the rest, because that is what educators need. That's what educators do. And we believe that our ideas can accomplish that. How can we express ourselves among people who think alike, act alike, and most importantly around people who think that we all have a measurement from which we should work? But the fact that we have become creative designers, the fact that we have become users of design thinking methods to approach every activity in our lives simply makes us different. Not bad, not good, but different. Of course, we all know serendipity is not simply the mere chance of luck of stumbling upon something that we didn't expect to find. But serendipity, the way we perceive it, is putting ourselves in the path of every possible idea we can come across, because in that creative process we know that we will tap on that collective consciousness, because from where the best ideas come. And once we are there, we can rise to the surface and rediscover the very core of the ideas that we set out to develop in the first place. To be creative, one needs constraints. To set constraints, one needs discipline. To have discipline, one needs to understand his limits and limitations in order to rise above them. Limitations and parameters are not necessarily bad. They are simply necessary. When applied to the creation of a presentation, we are talking about giving the opportunity of presentation to a bigger number of people in a given period of time. It is a matter of taking every concept we have learned and apply it to the type of presentations we can create. In order to avoid excessively long and tedious presentations. In other words, we are talking about using the Pechakucha technique in order to transform our presentations into powerful and meaningful stories to engage our audiences. The time frame for one of these presentations is 6 minutes and 40 seconds. We are here to tell a story, followed up by questions and interactions among the audience. Besides, like they say, if you cannot deliver the content of your presentation in under 7 minutes, perhaps you shouldn't be presenting at all. The indicators are there. It is simply a bad presentation from any angle you want to look at it. The biggest secret lies in turning the content of your presentation in something you're passionate about in order to convey that very feeling to your audiences. Avoid using information will make you stumble upon the way. Instead, use transitions that will trigger your flow above all, as if you were hovering over in space. Something that will give you all the energy you need to deliver a powerful message at the end of your presentation. And that in the end you can feel satisfied about what you have done as no one else can. Something that will make you feel like you have come home, and that in turn will give you the same feeling to those who have kindly presented you with their attention and enthusiasm. Thank you for listening.